Hello, my fellow Nigerians. Hear what the Sultan of Sokoto is saying on the issue of Almajiri. Sultan of Sokoto calls for urgent reforms of the Almajiri system. Labels current state embarrassing. The Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammad Said Abubakar, has expressed deep concern over the state of the Almajiri system in northern Nigeria, describing it as embarrassing and in dire need for reform. Speaking on Thursday during the graduation ceremony of 1,897 Almajiri and 1,087 out of school adolescent girls at the Sultan Masido Institute of Quranic and General Studies in Sokoto, the Sultan, represented by the Siroma of Sokoto, Alhaji Aliyu Abubakar, called for collective action to address the association issue of street begging. The program, organized by the Sokoto State Arabic and Islamic Education Board in collaboration with UNICEF and the Eleva Foundation, aims to empower Almajiri children out of school adolescent girls in the state. The Sultan stated, "We have a significant challenge that requires collective efforts. It is perplexing that children are sent to distant places for Arabic education when local schools and the teachers are available. This practice must be considered." He further lamented the conditions many Almajiri children face, noting malnutrition and neglect. It is distressing to see children sent to Sokoto from villages without provisions. Parents must prioritize enrolling their children in nearby schools where they can be properly cared for. The Sultan urged parents to take responsibility for their children, warning of accountability in the afterlife. He assured that traditional rulers are committed to supporting UNICEF and other partners in tackling the systemic issues. Called to end street begging. The district head of Gagi, Alhaji Sani Umar Jabi, also condemned the practice of street begging, which he described as un-Islamic and unrelated to the rule meaning of Almajiri, which refers to students of Arabic. He called on parents to stop sending children to Islamic teachers with the expectation that they fend for themselves. Our religion does not support bringing children into the world without the ability to care for them, he said. Street begging has no place in Islam and should be abolished immediately. He also advised against marrying multiple wives without the financial capability to provide for them. The Sokoto State Commissioner for Education, Toko Akali, revealed ongoing efforts by the government to introduce vocational and entrepreneurship training for their Almajiri children and out of school adolescent girls, represented by Alhaji Ahmad Baba Altini, Executive Secretary of the Sokoto State Arabic and Islamic Education Board. Al-Kari said a team has been set up to monitor the implementation of these initiatives. The event featured the presentation of certificates to the graduating students and an exhibition of their skills and crafts, showcasing the impact of the empowerment program. My brothers and sisters, this is what we are saying. In the comment section, hear what some of our own they are saying. One says, my question is, did the Sultan and the other prominent people in the north have their children in Almajiri school? If no, may Allah forgive them their sin, because I'm expecting people like Buhari, Dangote, all the prominent empires to have their grandchildren there. Amajiri education must continue as it is in the beginning, and so shall it be forever and ever. When Goodluck Jonathan wanted to reform the system, did you people agree? Kwankwaso bragged that they used the same Amajiris to sack him from power. Enemies of unisef. When Goodluck Jonathan built schools for the Almajiris, all of them in the north said the school is too expensive for them to run. But now they want that same school to destroyed with their own hands. Enemies of unisef. Hence, the Almajiri system schools are all over the country. The other day, he repeatedly said so in Kaduna. The next day, they said he was dead. Sultans should keep gloating over the North social misfortunes, over their ignorance. The system will be modernized to conform with the present realities of our time, but no amount of their misleading mudslinging will stop us from acquiring our spiritual knowledge. They better start thinking of how they can stop the activities of millions of their so-called educated youth languishing in foreign prisons and waiting the hangman's nose. You see, Your Royal Highness the Sultan, His Royal Highness the Emir of Kano, and indeed the northern traditional leaders have spoken against the archaic nature of the current Almajiri system. We bear witness. It now remains the political actors, particularly the state governors, the local government chairmen, to take positive action to modernize the system before it is too late. They will be answerable to any thoughtlessness in this direction here, and much more regretful in the hereafter. They owe all their people every social justice. Must there be Almajiri wicked leaders? We don't need this Sultan and emirs free and liberate the Almajiris from fundamental rights sake. Great move, sir. But calling on who? Preach a distinction between Islamic studies and standard education, and encourage these children to pursue them both separately from the parents' homes. Discourage the practice of moving children in their formative years from their homes, and the watchful eyes of their parents to be taken from location to location. Also, do well to sensitize the parents. Please call Kalas Sulthan. Finish. No more big deal on this. They should do the needful, says another one. Let them continue with the system. Stopping it will reduce the 72 judges they are to inherit in its written in the chapter 18 verse 18 of the Quran. The ignorant people. The question is now, how many of their children is Almajiri? These ideas use them as tools. They use them as tools when it comes to politics. For those who are educated cannot be used like the Almajiri that doesn't know left or right. This is the problem that they are facing in the north. Almajiri or no Almajiri, Father, this is how Nigerians, the northerners, are misleading the poor people. My brothers and sisters, in the comment section, you are free to say your opinion. Subscribe to this channel, share, love, and like. God bless Nigeria. Thanks and God bless. Amen.